you feel about that when you hear people say that?
What, Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
That's what I worked for. If they don't say that, I did something wrong.
Great answer. Okay. And then another question. So this is kind of like mixing fighting and football. So there's a situation with Tua. He's a Miami Dolphins quarterback.
Tell me this again. Who?
Tua,
Okay.
the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, right? He had a couple concussion injuries, and
Where's he from?
everybody.
New Zealand?
No, he's
Tonga?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so he had a couple like concussion incidents, and everybody's trying to tell him that he should stop playing. So my question for you is, in what case do you feel like it's necessary for an athlete to stop playing their sport? Because everybody else is trying to tell him how he should feel, but at the end of the day, that comes to him. So for you, when do you feel like you should let a sport go, or you feel like, basically, how do you feel about that?
Well, listen, let me explain this to you. There's some athletes you have to protect them from themselves because they would rather die than quit. So that answers the question. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Mike, if you wasn't a boxer, what sport you think you'll play very well outside of boxing?
If I wasn't a boxer, I'd be a criminal. I don't like any other sports but fighting.
I'll be a criminal. I'm using that sound.
That's where I was going until I got discovered in juvenile detention centers, and somebody taught me how to box. But that's where my life was going.
Wow.
All my friends, all these guys, Boy George and all those guys. I all met all these guys in Sparfit. All these guys, Blue Boy, all these killers, all these venomous children.
Man. Boy George.
I met them all in Sparfit and upstate, being locked up upstate as kids.
That's what's up. Is there anybody that you fought that you was like, damn, I don't want to fight him? Or you felt bad after you beat anybody?
No.
Look like you felt bad after you fucked Larry Holmes up.
No, because he did a good job on Muhammad Ali. That was the purpose.
That was your revenge?
October 2nd, 1980, me and my mentor, Custom Model, we all went to see Ali fight Larry Holmes, and he knocked Ali out. And then we drove in the car. It was just dead quiet in the car. We drove, went to the house, went to bed. And then the next morning, Cus said, you have to avenge him.
That was the mission?
Yeah, that was the mission.
Wow. I didn't know that, man. Y'all got anything else for Mike?
Mike was menacing. Mike can knock you out and then want to hug you.
How many years later was that, though?
Excuse me?
How many years later was
80, and then 6 years later.
Yeah.
No, 8 years later. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I watched that fight, too. That was pretty bad. I like Larry Holmes. He's pretty boring fighter. I liked him, too. I liked him a lot. Do you think that they jerked him when he was 49-0 and he could have went for it, you know? You think he got robbed of that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, too. Y'all got anything else for Mike?
Yeah, I have one more. I'm just curious. What's it?
Your motherfuckers brought me here for 10 minutes or something. Yeah, so Mike.
You want to stay the whole show? Yo, Mike, you can stay the whole show.
I'll fuck with you.
Matter of fact, let Mike stay for everything.
Yeah, Mike.
Who else you got coming in
Mike
here?
gonna stay the whole show.
Nobody.
Shit.
Mike, who would win out of Shakur and Javante?
Yeah.
Devontae Davis?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good fight. I like to go with Tank because of the, everyone's gonna go with Tank, but it would be a very interesting fight.
How could, for us that are not boxing analysts, how could Shakur beat him if he can't hurt him? That would be my question.
Listen, you don't have to hurt him, you just have to outscore him. Shakur takes a good shot though, He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. And it's boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat.
So when the speed picks up and the aggression starts,
To bring out the best in Shakur, you gotta pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
What do you think, talking about that, and just to jump off, because that was a great question, Mace. When you get critiqued, because Shakur is mad at us, because
he wants to fight.
He wants to fight both of us. Actually, he wants to fight Treasure too. I believe. I think he wants to fight the whole show, because we said that his last fight was boring, which a lot of people said. But I guess because who we are in our platform or whatever, he was really upset. Were you that type of fighter as well? If somebody critiqued the match about you, or somebody said you didn't look good, or somebody said
You're
Mike
entitled
was
to
good?
their opinion. I
Right.
may be a little shitty about it, but you're entitled to that opinion. I'm not gonna kick your ass about it.
Right.
Give you, fever about it. It's your opinion.
Right.
Yeah, we weren't Larry Merchant about it. Larry Merchant make you want
No,
to
the
fight.
whole thing about it is we just was reporting the fight. We said everything that everybody else said. I just think because it's me and you and me.
If you can't handle criticism, get out the game.
Right.
Get out the game. You can't kick everybody's ass.
Right.
Too many people have their own opinion. You just have to accept it and go on.
Right. What do you think about Terrence Crawford calling out Canelo?
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terrence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that was just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky jerky. Yeah.
Or one of them.
Yeah.
See, it's a missing art now in boxing is matchmaking. They don't know how to make matches. A guy like Shakur, you need a guy that's gonna attack him, constantly attack him. That brings out the best of him. He ain't gonna be good with a guy that's gonna just stand in front of him and just faint. He's not gonna be his best. His best is when somebody's attacking him.
So when it comes to Canelo, what do you think makes him not fight Benavidez? Because that's the fight everybody
That's a
really
great
wants to see.
Well, I don't know.
'Cause he's
I mean,
seen
we
the
need
fight
to bring him.
everybody
We need to bring him in and ask him that.
Yeah.
That's a big fight for him. He don't want to fight him. I don't know. We have to talk to Canelo about that.
And when does it become a duck, though? When does it become a duck?
Basically, he's saying when is it going to be like stop running from? It seems like you're running.
Well, it appears that way to everybody in the world as he's running from the guy. Well, he's not going to fight the guy. He doesn't want to fight the guy.
Right. Who's the pound for pound champ to you right now in boxing?
Wow. Benavidez, Tank. There's no one guy. Crawford. But there's an array of great fighters out here.
Speaking of matchmaking, what is a good fight out there for Crawford right now? What's a good fight for him? Because I agree with you. When it comes to Canelo, and what you just said, I said, the last few fights, Terrence Crawford at 147 seems like if it's a close fight, he'll walk you down and can knock you out. The last guy at 154 was too herky-jerky and he's kind of too big.
I want
Obviously,
them fight on one of the Cholo brothers.
okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
Cholo brothers is a young brother from Philadelphia. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Ennis.
and it's, yeah, now,
Ennis.
Yeah.
Boots. They're the same weight. Even the Charlo
I want to
brothers are a
see
little heavier.
Ennis Boots fight one of the Cholo brothers and then come back down.
See, that's the thing about it. That's what I was going to ask you.
That's the kind of stuff I used to do. Sugar Ray Leonard, those guys that go up and weight fight a guy and get the belt back and come back to welterweight used to show I could win
How
that
good
belt.
they are.
There's
Right.
no ego in boxing now. They're just talking shit, but there's no real ego.
Right.
Ego is going after this motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like, even when he's calling out Canelo, I was saying that to me it's a lose-lose for Canelo, because if you lose, you lost to somebody who's walks around lighter than you. Then if you win, you're gonna say you are 20 pounds bigger than the guy. Yeah, weight-wise. So I'm like, what would be a great fight? But if you're saying one of the Charlo brothers, they're 160, 168 too. You think that's gonna be a good fight for Terrence?
Yeah.
The smaller one.
Yeah. And what about Ennis?
Ennis should fight the 154-pound Cholo and come back down.
Which one is that had the belts at 154? That was Jamel or Jamal?
I don't know these.
Yeah,
I know them, but I don't know which one.
Yeah,
Which they're twins.
The smaller one, pause, is the better one.
Yeah.
I think him and Ennis will be a great fight.
What do you think about right now?
Because we haven't really heard about him, or I'm not sure if he's about to fight or what's going on. After such a devastating loss to Terrence Crawford, what do you see for Errol Spence moving forward?
Sky's the limit, man. That don't mean nothing. A loss to somebody like that doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
Doesn't mean nothing. He can still make a lot of money. See, this is what fighters now, they lose a fight, they get discouraged and shit. I might not do this no more. That's what life's about. You don't get discouraged. Boxing, fighting emulates life. In life, we're gonna lose. Whatever, we'll lose our job, we'll lose our mother, lose our teeth, lose our hair, and we gotta continue to live.
Right.
And continue to navigate.
Yeah, what made them put so much focus on one loss though? I don't remember boxing being like that.
Now that's they're not experienced fighters. They're not professionals. A professional fighter like this, if you're my friend, listen, like in the 30s, if you're my friend, you're the hottest fighter in the world right now, fight me, help me make some money for my family. These guys are too much ego. Yo, brother, help me make some money for my family. Spence and Crawford fought. Thank you, brother. Now they both to separate banks. They're happy. Don't get caught up. I got my ass kicked. Oh God, the world saw me. Me and my man, we made some money. We're taking care of our family now. We're doing better than we did before we had fights. I look at it as business. This is business. If you my friend, you really care about me, give me a fight, man. Help me out.
Right. One of the topics we was going to talk about actually on the show, and being that you're here, why not bring it up now? What do you think about Dana White coming into boxing and helping boxing out?
Is he really in boxing now?
Yeah, so the quote,
Come tell me. I like that.
so he said, there will be some big announcements soon. I never say anything I don't do ever. We've been kicking the whole boxing thing around for a long time, but you've never heard me commit and say I'm in. I'm in. That's what he said.
Well, listen, that's gonna be the best thing to happen to boxing, because Dana, listen, just like UFC, right? If you in UFC, and if anybody's booing a fight, you're not gonna see that guy. The next fight is gonna be in South Dakota somewhere.
Right.
Okay, only good fight. If you don't have a good fight, you're never gonna see that guy again. Not like boxing. Well, this guy's gonna fight next month again.
Right.
You don't want to see that. Like you might think about Secure. If any stink fight, you're not back in the UFC. No, you're never gonna see those guys again.
And I like Dana White because he makes you fight the best talent.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
And it's not a long wait neither.
Yeah.
It's not one of
Like
them
they
next
fight
year.
Friday.
By the time they fought, they're out of their prime.
Right, exactly. He makes them fights happen immediately. What you think about this, Mace?
I think anything with Dana White is, when it comes to fighting, is going to be superb because he pushes the envelope. I look at Ronda Rousey, all of the people that were up there, no matter how high they got, unlike other boxing promoters, they try to preserve this great talent.
Listen,
He's like, no,
what
you're
else,
going
man?
to fight today.
These fighters don't have all that money. They got paper. They didn't get all that money.
Yeah.
Ask these guys, you talk to some of these guys, hey, did you get paid from that fight? Ask Canelo and these guys, these promoters don't pay them their money. Hey, we got a $20 million fight. Well, we got 8. We got to give you the next. We're going to find out how to get the next. We lost this somewhere. They make up excuses.
That's crazy.
Oh,
They don't get all the money?
Nah.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? Like,
That.
what do you mean? I don't understand that. So,
It just never, hey, look, I can't explain it, but it never works out that way. I got 20 million. Hey, why don't I have the 20 million? It just doesn't work out that way.
I don't get that. I mean, if
That
you're
would be horrible in rap.
yeah,
You don't always get what they say they're gonna give you.
So how does that work? Let's say, for
You
instance,
see that Oscar De La Hoya was fighting with Canelo about that, right?
Yeah.
Triple G was talking about Triple G didn't get his money. It's just, I don't know, but they were beefing about that.
So how much of the money, like what percentage that they probably won't get of the money?
Listen, I'm the reason. The most a manager can get now is 20%. Before it was 33 and a third, and I stopped that and I made it to only to 20%.
I'm saying, so the money that's due on the back end, pause, what amount of money that you say a fighter would not get? Like they'll be waiting for this amount. So if it was 20 million, how much they getting up front?
All right, say you got 20 million, right? And the guy may give you 8. Say, hey, we gotta wait for the money come back. We gotta wait a certain amount of time for a closed circuit to pay us, or some bullshit like that.
So you get knocked out, you only got 8, and you waiting on the 12, Mike?
Well, listen, it may come, but it may come after you have 2 more fights, though. It depends on what kind of scumbag you're working with.
That's not a breach of the contract.
Hey, listen, man. The boxing is some sleazy shit, man. You're talking about some real animals, man. They should be shot. Well, some of these people boxing should be shot, man.
That's crazy.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So, like pay-per-view.
Who's control? If the boxer's in control of all the money, then he's good. But you got somebody else controlling the money.
Yeah.
They're getting paid before you get. They getting the money before you get it. Nah, that's, you know how that is. You can't have somebody say, "Hey, I'm gonna get the money first. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Then here's your half."
Right.
You can't do it. The fighter has to get all the money goes to the fighter.
Right. Yeah, 'cause I was just about to say.
That's my opinion.
No, I agree with you.
The fighter's so brainwashed. You say, "No, give it to my manager." They brainwash. The fighter's brainwasher.
But it's not just fighters too. Sometimes it's a lot of athletes because we'll sit there, we do business with athletes, and we're talking to the athlete directly about money. Then they talk to my agent.
They don't listen.
And I'm like, we're talking to you now, so you're already putting somebody else that's going to take away money that we could give to you directly, but you want us to talk to an agent that's going to take a percentage of what we was going to give you anyway, but they're so used to having somebody talk for them.
Hey, listen, let me know. During the time of slavery, 1860s, when we were fighting the war to free ourselves, there were slaves fighting on to stay in slavery. So the mentality is still here.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you call them niggas? What do you
Niggas. Niggas.
Yeah. What do you call them niggas? They in
What you
slavery.
mean you want to be free?
Yeah, that's good. They ain't no way gonna treat you good out there by yourself.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
we got to embrace that.
Okay, we're gonna break. When we return, we will discuss the Jets versus the Patriots. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. On Sunday, the Falcons will play the Chiefs. Underdog has Patrick Mahomes at 264.5 passing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mace?
I'm going higher. If it was 460, I would go higher. False.
Who they playing?
The Falcons.
I'm going to go higher. You see my man Kirk Cousins do, man. I'm excited about this.
Okay. Bijan
Now, fuck
Robinson.
that shit. Y'all niggas didn't hear about the nigga Nazi. Y'all didn't hear about that shit. Look, Robinson, nigga, but I like this guy. You know, but he's bad. He's bad. He gotta go, but I like this guy. He gotta go. It's real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad.
Who's this nigga
My
now?
nigga Nazi, my
Read
man.
about him, please, sister. Read
Yeah,
about him. Tell what he said on the front side. I love this guy.
Nigga Nazi.
He's real bad.
Nigga Nazi.
Wait, nigga Nazi.
Nigga Nazi.
yeah,
What you talking about? Mark Robinson.
That's the
yeah.
nigga.
He referred himself as a black Nazi and expressed support for reinstating slavery and said he enjoyed watching transgender porn.
Oh, this is a nigga Nazi for real.
He's like, huh?
He wants to reinforce slavery. How you feel about this nigga, Mike?
He's entertaining. I like it. I enjoy laughing, so I love him.
Hey, yo, Nick, while we talking, pull up some video with this nigga, Nick, really quick.
Ooh, you got this is beautiful. Yes, let's do this.
Yo, Nick, I want to get some more info, but while we're talking about him, please find a clip so I can knowledge myself on who the fuck this nigga
Oh,
is.
you gonna trip. You gotta say, is this shit for real?
Yeah.
Trump said, hey, you need to stay down. Because Trump said he's Martin Luther King on steroids. No, he's
So Trump wanted to stay low. He wanted to out the way.
Trump said, fuck, why did I say that I endorse this guy? This guy's perved out. He's gonna fuck my election up.
Why they finding footage? My guy Nick is finding footage. What's his name, Seth?
Mark Robinson.
Why
You gotta see this nigga.
No, my guy's good. He gonna find some footage for us. While he's finding that, what you think about this election?
Trump's gonna win.
Is that who you want to win?
Yeah, it would be nice if he win.
Why do you want Trump to win?
That's his man.
Yeah, he a wild nigga though, right?
That's my reason.
Trump one of them don't give a fuck type niggas. Is that the reason you want to win?
Nah, he's just a good man. You know, listen, I don't agree with all this shit. Like, nobody agrees with all my shit, but, you know, they're good people.
Right.
I mean, no one's perfect in this world. Everybody got their shit, you know.
Right.
Mike, wasn't you at the Trump party back in the days?
All the time. I
think we was all there.
I'm the reason it was the party. It was my party. It was my party. He used to put. I used to fight in his hotel when I was a kid.
Word.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
15 times there.
Nah, that's